Yes, hello everybody. This is a very nice question. When we started the project Systems in Blue, we were still young and we just full of energy, and modern talking was ended and Blue System was ended, and the fans came and asked, "Oh, please continue this wonderful music." And with the help of Thomas Wiederath, he came to us with a good idea, and Rolf Köhler, Detlef Wiedeke, myself and Thomas Wiederath produced the first singles and later an album. And yes, this awful stroke that killed my friend and our friend Rolf Köhler, it was a very, very hard time. And we had two albums in process, and they had to be finished without Rolf. And then we asked Michael Backens to help us with Boulevard, with Heartbreak Boulevard for Mark Ashley, and our second album, Out of the Blue. And then was a very, very long interruption. And we got offers for live performances, and we asked Olaf, a friend of ours and a good friend of Rolf, and he already had a lot of jobs, studio jobs with Rolf Köhler. So, to join us for live performances. And from that day, it was 2011 or 12, Olaf was our partner, and yes, we started with an EP, Back in Blue, so it was a good motto for continuation. And later we succeeded with the help of Johan Perrier, our third album, Mélange Bleu. And yes, we produced another EP, Blue Horizons, and then our fourth album, Blue Universe. And after that, Olaf quit the company, and yes, we were again, Detlef and I, we were on our own, and we asked Michael Backens to help us with our next singles, and we had Look Up and Aquarius singles, and yes, and then a good friend of us came and said, "Why not make an album? I will sponsor that." And yes, we started last year, directly a year ago, we started with our fifth album. It will be called Blue Odyssey. And yes, of course it was a challenge. Detlef and I were on our own just for composing and the lyrics, and yes, we shared this task. Detlef wrote the melodies and I wrote the lyrics, and then we came together. I had a ride to Detlef studio, and yes, we met several times to record and arrange and bring everything into a form and into substance and to sound. And we are so happy that we succeeded to produce 10 brand new songs, and already one song is released, our pre-single Ballerina. It was rather successful running, even in the German charts. We were in the charts of the DJs on 24 or 23 for some weeks. And yeah, streaming is rather good, and we are looking forward to our album release. Yes, you say it. It has been a very, very long journey for us, and yes, even with a lot of strikes and operations that stopped and yes, let us make interruption for so many years, and but we still continued, and maybe yes, this will be our legacy. Ditlev and I and Michael Backens will yes bring 10 new songs to the world. So now we are in the situation that we prepare everything for the release. We want to have CDs, we want to have vinyls for the fans, and of course digital release. Everything has to be prepared carefully, and we have the same team for our publishing. It's Gabor Hagati from Hungary, and Johan Perrier for the digital release from Paris, and yes, now everything is in process, and we are really excited and so happy that we are able to present you a brand new album. Yes, I already told there were awful losses. In 2007, our best friend and lead singer Rolf Köhler passed away, and this was a real shock and stopped our whole enthusiasm. But we had to finish this 2 albums that were in process. Our album for Systems in Blue, Out of the Blue, and Heartbreak Boulevard for Mark Ashley. Yes, and then it was a very long time. Nothing happened really. I made some things with Thomas Wiedrath. This was Sky Night Avenue. I think I made 2 songs or 3 songs together with Thomas Wiedrath in the same style, and and then offers for live performances came, and we wanted to be on the stage again. We had wonderful gigs with CC Catch and Bad Boys Blue and Gazebo and in Poland, and then after finishing and releasing our 4th album, Blue Universe, Olaf told us that he has different plans, and this could have been the end of all, but I triggered Ditlev, let's make another single, at least once a year, one single, and though we succeeded to compose and perform Look Up, and it was rather nice, and we had a wonderful remix from Johan Perrier and Tony and Mauro Abate from Special Box, and yes, and by chance a friend of ours, he said, I have saved some money and I will sponsor you your 5th album, and this was motivation enough so that the whole year of 2025, Ditlev and I were working on this wonderful piece of art, our new album, Blue Odyssey. Yes, of course, we will always remember Rolf Köhler, and we are missing him awfully. So what shall I say? What he would say to our new album. I hope he will enjoy From the Cloud number 9 and listen to our songs that we made for the fans, and of course in memory of Rolf Köhler. Yes, he will always be a part of me and a part of Detlef, and he had so many other friends that still remembers Rolf Köhler, and he will always be remembered. Oh my God, there have been many hard times through my life. Yes, I started playing music when I was 14, and it was always struggle to find my place in the community of the musicians. Oh, you know, there's always challenge between the skills of the musicians, but I was lucky and always found a lot of nice and good fellows to play with, and yes. The biggest loss was the sudden death of Rolf Köhler in 2007. And yes, how to overcome and turn it into positive. It's not easy, but you bite the bullets and yes, and go through the hard times, and maybe, yes, sometimes it really crystallizes into lyrics and music. And of course, music always gives you power and strength to survive. This is real good energy. It's music, and this is my life, this is my profession. The name of the new album, it will be Blue Odyssey. Why Blue Odyssey? Blue because it's systems in blue, and Odyssey, yes, because it was always an odyssey. You start and want to reach a place or a destination, and then you come to a totally different place that you did not expect, and there you find new challenges, and yeah, that's life. Life is surprise and life is challenge, and things are changing, and not too many things are able to be planned or predictable. So be ready for the Blue Odyssey. Of course, there will be more singles, there will be remixes, and there will be other surprises. Yes, but just what I said. Let's take the challenge and bring the world some good music and always surprises. Yes, this is our plan. But now we concentrate on the release of the album. And yes, time is getting tight, and everything has to be prepared perfectly so that we can offer a real perfect product for the community. Yes, our challenge was very successful. We had a lot of good remixes after the challenge, and some of them are still able to be heard on Spotify and on YouTube. And maybe there will be the next challenge, maybe for Ballerina, or maybe another single that we will that we will publish close to the album, but challenge maybe later after release of the album. Yes, just like I said, we concentrate on the preparation of a perfect album release now. But maybe there will be surprise, surprise, surprise. Of course, during the whole time of these more than 20 years of Systems in Blue, we always tried to create something new, not only bring out the same sound and the same structure. Of course, there is a pattern that is remarkable for Systems in Blue. But even on this new album, there will be experimental sounds and even sounds that you may not expect. So stay tuned and yes, be ready for surprise. Our fans always ask for instrumental and karaoke versions. Yes, and when we release singles, there will be always instrumental and karaoke version on this single release. And as I told already, we think of making remixes, offer remixes. Maybe there will be new ones on the scene that are interested to make remixes for new songs from the album, and you are invited. Just listen to our songs, and if you have great ideas and the skills, try to make remix, and we will see what will happen next. Just wait for the album. Blue Odyssey is coming soon. Yes, you might have noticed that we always try to spread a message, and this message is love and peace. We are all from the hippie generation, and for us nothing is more important than peace and love between the people and the community. So this is our message, and for the new generation it will be the same. Yes, be peaceful, act peaceful, don't step into the trap of hate and discrimination and racism. And yes, we want love and peace for the world and for the people. This is and was always our message. Yes, we kept the flame burning. We are keepers of the flame. And if you are surprised that this kind of music is still, yes, in the ears of so many persons, and so many fans like this music still, it's no surprise, because good music lives forever, and this is our message. very good question. How to find inspiration? It does not come always from the big spirit, and sometimes you have just to watch and to live and to think, and maybe then one issue comes to your mind and it brings you to the idea of a new story, and then I sit and try to find good sentences. I try to find rhymes, and on one hand it's inspiration, on the other hand it's just handicraft, it's just routine, and it's a long process to compose and compose lyrics for a song. It is not a task of one day. It will sometimes take you weeks or even months to find the right clue for the perfect story for a melody. And melody mostly comes from Detlef, and so I have already a frame in which I can move with my thoughts. And yes, for me it was a real hard challenge to invent 10 brand new stories that are not worn out and bores the public. So I hope I succeeded. One word is not possible, but I will try to make a long story short. This album is very diverse. There will be a lot of songs that you might expect. There will be high-pitched choirs, there will be danceable beats, but there are even songs that you might not expect. So, and concerning the lyrics and the stories we tell, yes, it's sometimes a little bit trivial. It's just about love and between man and women, the relation, but even a little bit deeper, and sometimes with a little bit of humor, and yeah, that's it. You might be surprised by some songs that will occur on our album, and yes, I'm very confident that many people will like it, and after some time even put it into their playlist as an evergreen, and maybe listen even in 10 years songs from this album, Blue Odyssey.